As a business, you want to maximize profit and minimize costs, but petty cash can reduce your profit and increase your cost. Therefore, avoid petty cash when it comes to managing your expenses as a business. Because most businesses don't have the documents, the supporting documents that can help them claim that expense when it comes to tax filing. You don't have those supporting documents. You don't have an invoice from the person you paid. Therefore, avoid petty cash when it comes to managing especially high value transaction. Set a limit, maybe 10,000. Don't exceed the limit. Just set a limit. This is what I'm going to use for petty cash in this company, in this business. It must not exceed this amount. Just set a limit. Avoid managing expenses using petty cash when it comes to high value transaction. I will help you do this math. Let's do the math. You have a petty cash expense of 500,000. This 500,000, you don't have supporting documents that can help you claim that expense when it comes to tax filing. The corporation tax, let's assume the corporation tax is 30%. 30% of 500,000 is 150,000. It means you are going to pay 150,000 additional tax because you don't have supporting document for this 500,000 tax, for this 500,000, sorry, petty cash expense. You don't have supporting documents, so you cannot claim when you are doing your tax filing. Therefore, avoid petty cash when it comes to managing your expenses. Don't manage your expenses using petty cash because most of the time you don't have supporting documents. And even if you are not going to manage to pay some of the expenses using petty cash, have a petty cash voucher. Have invoices from those people you have paid. Let them give you an invoice. Attach an invoice. Have a petty cash voucher system whereby you are able to manage petty cash. You are able to do entries, which type of an expense. When it comes to KRA, when it comes to filing tax, you cannot say petty cash expense. You have to be specific which expense. They cannot accept it. When it comes to tax audit, they can come to your business and they want to do tax audit. If you are using petty cash to manage your expenses in the business, that is a red flag. Most of the time, you will find that those businesses, they don't have supporting documents. So you are going to pay the whole amount of tax. You are going to pay the whole amount of tax for the sales you have made without even claiming that expense because you don't have supporting document. Therefore, avoid petty cash expense. I want to emphasize, to keep emphasizing, avoid petty cash when it comes to managing your expenses. And if it is necessary, let it be small. The way we say we are managing small expenses, let it be small. I call petty cash a small account with big audit consequence. It is a small account, but with big audit consequence. You can say that petty cash is a small account. Yes, the way it sounds, it's petty, but it has big audit consequence. If they come and they want to do a tax audit, the KRA comes to your business, they want to do a tax audit. If you are managing your expenses using petty cash, let me tell you, you are going to pay that tax because most of the time you have not documented, you don't have support document so that you can be able to claim that expense as a business. I have told you if you are using petty cash, let it be small. Still use petty cash voucher to be able to manage that expense. Let us know which type of an expense. Is it cleaning? Whatever, is it repairs? Let us know which type of an expense. There is no type of an expense in when it comes to tax filing. You must not say petty cash. It must be a specific expense. Now, if you are a business owner, you want someone to train your employees, to train your staff on how to manage petty cash, how to use petty cash voucher to manage the petty cash, how to the negative effect petty cash has in the business. You want someone who can train your employees on tax law requirement when it comes to claiming that expense, so that they can see the weight of the matter. There are stakeholders in this business. They need to be involved. If you are a business, you want to know how to manage petty cash, you want to understand how petty cash works, you can contact Pesira Consultancy Limited. Contact me. You are going to pay additional tax as a business. You are going to pay more taxes if you use petty cash to manage your expenses. Most of the time, you will not have supporting documents that can help you claim that expense when it comes to tax filing. Tax avoidance is allowed. It is good to know how to avoid tax. You can avoid tax by keeping accurate record. You are going to pay additional tax if you use petty cash to manage your expenses and you don't have supporting document that can help you claim that expense. Know how to do the documentation that can help you claim that expense. I'm going to help you do that. Always have supporting documents. I'm going to help you to you can avoid tax. There are legal ways that you can avoid tax. But you can avoid tax, paying more taxes by keeping accurate record. By keeping accurate record, you can avoid tax. It is acceptable by law. You can avoid tax. The only thing you cannot do is you cannot evade tax. Tax avoidance is allowed. You see, when you use petty cash to manage your expenses, most of the time you don't have supporting document to claim that expense when it comes to tax filing. Therefore, you are going to pay more taxes. You are going to pay additional tax. A tax that you could have avoided if you kept accurate record. Let's agree here. You can avoid tax, paying additional tax if you keep accurate record. Emphasize on keeping accurate record in your business. Keep accurate record, and it is not a one-day affair. It is an everyday affair. You are going to avoid taxes if you keep accurate record and you are able to claim that expense when it comes to tax filing. If you don't keep accurate record, you are going to pay additional tax, a tax that you could have avoided. Are we together? You could have avoided this tax, but because you didn't keep accurate record, you are paying more taxes. You are paying additional taxes because you did not keep accurate record. By keeping accurate record, you can be able to avoid tax. A tax that you could have avoided, you are paying it because you did not keep accurate record. Let's start keeping accurate record. Are we together?